Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, if you're an employer, you're going to want to listen up. We're going to be talking to an employee benefits expert. He's going to teach us how to save money. That's next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's I Spies.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, if you're a boss, listen up, because I own this company, and I'm frustrated by healthcare in general. It's not a passion for me, and so when it comes in, there's all these different plans, and it doesn't make sense to me. And so to demystify all of this, my good friend Dan LaBroad is in the studio. He's the president and CEO of Ovation Health and Life Services. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Great for having me.
Awesome. So how long have you been in this space?
So I started this back in 2006. I was typical broker doing what we call the BUCAs, Blue Cross, United, Cigna, Aetna, the real basic carriers, spreadsheeting, and it was fine. It wasn't the most enjoyable, very competitive space, but as time went on, I had a few paradigm shifts, and we've really changed how we do things now.
Okay, what is different from your company from others in your industry?
So we talk about Blue Cross, United Healthcare. We call them the BUCAs, B-U-C-A, for Blue, United, Cigna, and Aetna. That's the traditional broker is presenting those to every employer. And the problem with that industry is over the last 10 years, rates have increased at least 68%.
Wow.
And I've seen clients where they're paying 110, 170% over that same time frame. So when they come to us, we're doing something different. We're taking them out of that BUCA world, and we're putting them into some sort of self-funded or level-funded plan. And what that does is it takes away all the misaligned interests of the BUCA carriers. It puts the profit back into the employer's hands, the control and transparency in their hands. But now we're able to reduce costs because we're doing medical underwriting. But on top of that, we're putting the benefits back in. We're lowering deductibles, lowering out-of-pocket costs, lowering co-pays. We're doing a lot of free services, and these are things that the carriers can't do.
Sure. We're going to pull up your website, and as we scroll down the website, you actually can build a unique health plan for them, right? You're not beholden to any individual insurance company.
Yeah, if you look at the largest employers in the country, they run their own health plans. They're self-funded. They run and build their own health plans. And that's what we do for our larger clients. We've done it for many years. But now we're able to take that same building of a health plan and management and bring it down to the small group, down to as little as 5 employees.
Wow.
And you get the savings with the greater benefits, money back each year, lower renewals, even decreasing renewals.
Wow. And when I was preparing for this show, I went on your YouTube channel and I found this great video that you made a few years ago. Let's go ahead and roll that.
I started Ovation as a support system for business owners. I watched business owners struggle with the cost and administration of their benefit plans. I knew I could help them get out of the benefits business and let them focus on growing their revenue, working on their business, not in it. We like to engage the client, not focus on product or price, focus on the employee and employer experience.
My name is Jennifer Beatty. I'm a co-owner at Executive Press. We have 12 employees. We use Ovation Health and Life Services because they provide one-on-one consultations with our employees.
My name is Kathy Sawyer. I work for National Auto Tech. We have 120 employees. Ovation actually go to each location. That saves me time. It saves me from answering questions.
My name is Rhonda Richards. I'm the Human Resources Manager for Hexter Fair Title Company. We have approximately 220 employees. Ovation saved me time with their enrollment processes and by handling any issues that may arise.
I'm Kimberly Larson, the Vice President of Human Resources for Culinary International with 1,800 associates. Ovation has saved Culinary's HR department numerous hours.
Our experience with Ovation has been wonderful. They're a very ethical company and they've taken great care of our employees.
It's easy to save time when you have a support system that handles all your employee benefit communications, enrollments, paperwork, and employee questions. And not just once a year, but all year round.
Our employees have access to them 24 hours a day.
Our employees understand their benefits a lot better than they did before.
I know that if I have an issue, I can bring it to their attention and it'll be handled.
By working with Ovation, you can expect a support system that's going to increase efficiency, save you money, and elevate your employees' loyalty and job appreciation.
I would definitely recommend Ovation Health and Life Services.
They have a one-on-one approach to the employees.
Their customer service is outstanding and they're very knowledgeable.
We will continue to embrace this relationship for many years to come.
Well, it's clear that you're passionate about customer service. I imagine you've probably had some of these clients since the very beginning.
Yeah, those are some of the early clients that we held on to for over a decade now. Customer service was a big piece, and it's interesting as time has gone on, we've heard other brokers say, well, it's more about cost savings and what can you bring and lower rates. They let go of the service side, and we've never done that. And what we find is when we bring the plans in, the employers love the savings and the benefits we're bringing to them, but the customer service is still what holds them on to us.
Yes, and I imagine when they call, they can still talk to you.
Yep. We did an event not long ago, and the CEO of a company said, it's crazy. He got in front of all our employees and gave his cell number to everybody.
Wow.
But it's because I know the buck stops with me, and I have a great service team that is absolutely outstanding.
Yes.
We try to solve any issue within an hour. We're very hands-on, 7 days a week, which is one of our big things. But everyone still can reach out to me.
Sure. You're very philanthropic. I love the way you give back to the community. I found a video of a flu clinic that you put on, and I think you did this for several years. Why don't you talk about this and why you give back the way you do?
Well, I like being involved in the community, and I think God has always put us in a place that made us successful so that we do give back and we share, the fruits that He gives us. So this, we created a flu company with a buddy of mine, where we're doing flu shots for private schools, private corporations, making sure everyone stays healthy.
Yes.
But through that process, we also want to give back to the community. It's like that one video through my own church. We have the through the North Texas Food Bank and Seven Loaves Pantry. We did when people were coming to get their groceries and their food. We did a flu clinic as well and gave shots to those people.
No kidding.
Because again, a lot of those people are not going to go to the doctor. They can't afford to go get a flu shot, but they're the ones that are going to need it the most.
Tell me one of your favorite success stories.
This was a recent one. We've had a lot, so I'm not bragging, but we do have quite a few success stories. But this one was just 2 years ago. We have a larger employer, 150 employees or so, and I've been trying to get him as a client for a long time. He's actually kind of a friend too. And a month before his renewal, he called me and said, I just got my renewal and it's a 200% increase. And he said, and to top it off, I just told my employees I'm going to pay 100% of their health insurance. So he's like, I can't afford it. I don't know what to do. He said, this is your chance, Dan. Help me. So we put him through our system, got his census, and we run it. We use AI and predictive analysis and risk scoring. So we don't even need to collect applications or claims data. We can put the census in, AI generates a risk score for the group, and we're able to underwrite it successfully. We send that over. Well, we came in, not only did we get the rates lower than his current, well, we got rates lower than the renewal, but they were lower than current.
Wow. That's amazing.
With better benefits. And so his employees not only are getting similar plans, but now they're getting things like free imaging, free labs. They can get free surgeries, free durable medical equipment. So they're getting more benefits. They're able to use their insurance more, and it's cheaper.
Sure. So why do you think the big four are so successful? Is it just somebody kind of signs up and they're not shopping around?
Yeah, I think most employers, they don't shop, or they only think there's 4 carriers. There's only 4 things to do. But again, the large employers, they're not using the big carriers. They might have a network in there. They might use them as a third-party administrator, but they're really building things on their own. And the smaller employers don't understand that. And the brokers they work with, most of the time, they don't want to do with it. Oh, you've got 20 employees. It's too much work to put into a self-funded, level-funded plan.
Wow.
Or they say, oh, there's risk, and when there's not, if it's built right. So it's just, I think the employers just don't know what they don't know.
Yes.
They've been brainwashed by the carriers for years, by the brokers, and they just don't know that these other things are out there. But once they move into something that we show them, they'll never go back.
Outstanding. We've got a couple minutes left, so in the last 2 minutes, talk about what it's like to engage you. If an employer is watching this and says, I don't know if I want to hire Dan, but I want a second opinion, Can you look over what they're currently paying and see if it's a good fit?
Yeah, so the steps are pretty easy. The first thing is, reach out to me. We'll get a basic census on your employees. We take that and run through our AI tool. When we get back the underwriting, we'll have quotes back. We can get quotes back as fast as 24 hours.
Wow.
Depending on the size of the group, if it's over 125, it might take us a week. But from 5 to 125, we can get it within 24 hours. And then we'll present that to you and the option and walk you through everything. Because sometimes it might be something, I don't understand this. But once they see the benefits have increased, that the costs are lower, they see all the free things that are included in the plan as well for the employees, and then the potential to get back money at the end of the year.
Wow.
I have another group, a restaurant group here in town, and we're just doing the renewal now. Their rates went down again for the second year in a row, and they're getting back a six-figure check at the end of the year.
No kidding. That's incredible.
Yeah, and that's the kind of success stories we have quite often.
Wow. Ben, I'm so impressed with you, and your success is no surprise. I know you work tirelessly for your customers. We're going to end with his website, which is ovationlife.com. The great Dan LaBroad. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Bye.